Piazza 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-1. Carroll ranges back. It's out of here. And they add a pair. It's 4-0. 1 out, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Carroll hustling after it. He's got it, and that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Now on the bump, Aroldis Chapman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering, and it just misses. Chapman, a tall lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Palmeiro calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Simmons now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out. Here's Jock Peterson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike 1.
0-1.
Not even close there. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chapman is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB. Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, the lefty, John Donaldson. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity.
That one not close. And this one is off and running. And another fastball almost gets him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Donaldson winds and fires. And a bunt towards third. And it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan Dozier will hit next. And the first offering is not close. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back. It's out of here. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. David Ortiz digs in now. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter. So a man at first. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Chris Taylor.
The center fielder, Chris Taylor.
That's to third. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Clemens checks over to first, and he's back.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Brian Roberts stands in now and watches strike one. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
In the dirt, but kept close. And downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great...
Dozier over to second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, could be two. Larkin has it for one. On to Palmeiro, and they escape. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now at the plate, Rafael Palmeiro. First pitch swinging.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Evan Carter in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
1-0. Hey!
And now two balls and a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Taylor on the move. Makes the grab, and there's two out. So up next, Barry Larkin. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Inside, just missed.
1-1.
Way out front for strike two. Two outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's... We head to the bottom of the second. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one missing inside. Cronenworth, a seventh-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses. Just missed. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one clips the corner. That misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Evan Carter, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you...
Dozier. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the right fielder, Willie McCovey. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back and save. And they put the onto the third inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. Donaldson back to work. Towards first, Cronenworth. Steps on first for the out. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that bunted towards first, Cronenworth. Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Ball 1 there. Man at first, 1 away. There goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Throw.
2 balls,
save.
no strikes.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses in. In there safely. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
3 balls and no strikes.
Swings and misses. And the count is filled up.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Tags the runner. That's 1. And no throw. He's into first easily. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Willie McCovey. The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. McCovey in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. Out of here. A towering shot to center. It's 1-1. Alex Gordon, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out towards right center field. Verdugo gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Taylor avoids the first pitch for ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Right 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Slides, but it gets by him. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Move to second, and he's back in safely.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Puts it away for the out.
Hey,
Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Doubled his first time up. Pickoff throw. Taylor back on a dive. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Jorge Polanco, the next to hit. Carter snags it for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's inside. And now it's even 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low.
Ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get it.
And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. The wind of the pitch. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Three one.
On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out. And now, Willie McCovey. Swing, and McCovey drives one deep to right field. That one is back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. So digging in, Alex Gordon. Flied to right his first time. And that skips in the dirt. That one at triple digits.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses, and the count is 3-1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs, and now the count filled up 3-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a pop-up. Larkin drops into the glove, and that's. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Evan Carter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Makes the catch for the out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And he blows that one by him at 100.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Verdugo swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
A swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor. Misses off the inside, and that's ball one. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia, and it's even up.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Verdugo hauls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Roberts,
one ball, no
the next to hit, takes outside. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases. It's 2-1. Digging in, Willie Castro. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1. That's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And now 2-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carter settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Yasmani Grandal now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Misses inside. 1-2 the count. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. In plenty of time to first. Out. And we're back. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one for strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
So now 1-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carter in position. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. Now here is David Ortiz. 0 for 2 in this one. And it's fouled away. Ortiz, 40 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Up the middle. Sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Clemens back to work. Hit in the air, left field. Carter sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Raleigh checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. One down, base is empty. That one at triple digits. Next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Full count.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. And now here is Willie McCovey. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base.
Now that's smacked to right center. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening.
So a lefty out of the pen, John Franco.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
In the dirt, McCovey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Franco. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen.
2-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one at 95 missed up top. Counts full, 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Here comes Chris Taylor. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw safe. Piazza too late with that one.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
1-2.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground, but it kicks foul. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Applies the tag, and they get 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Polanco now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Now it's going to be Rafael Palmeiro. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Didn't go. In the air, left side. 2 down. Evan Carter will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock.
Runner on the go. Now that's strike 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian Roberts. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willing...
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw, safe at second. Move to second, he's picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Roberts at second with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. That one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 6-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grand. Aroldis Chapman will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Chapman, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Cronenworth in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next pitch inside. Now 2-0.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this